everyone, my name is Reggie and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the end of the year book tag, which is a book tag that's pretty self-explanatory. It kind of tackles what books you've read throughout the year, where you kind of feel your reading is, where you plan on taking it for the rest of the year, fun stuff like that. It was created by Ariel Bassett and I will link her original video down below. It's also the kind of video that, in my opinion, people do every year. You don't necessarily need to be tagged, all that fun stuff. So I'm not tagging anyone in this. I also wasn't tagged by anyone to do this, but if you want to do this, you should definitely do this because now is the time. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and also feel free to follow me on Twitter, Goodreads, Instagram, all that fun stuff, so we can hang out when we're not on YouTube. But without further ado, let's get into this video. The first question is, are there any books that you started this year that you still need to finish? Normally I wouldn't have an answer for this question, but this year I am reading Our Stories, Our Voices. It is 21 Why Authors Get Real About Injustice, Empowerment, and Growing Up Female in America. So this is a lot of stories about diverse situations growing up in America. A lot of them talk about the 2016 election. They're all nonfiction pieces and they're wonderful. We have some really good contributing authors in here, such as Julie Murphy, Amy Reed, Amber Smith, Cindion Menon, all kinds of really cool people, Ellen Hopkins. So a lot of names you'll recognize. I've been reading this for months. And the thing is, I'm really enjoying it. I love every second. I'll probably give it 5 out of 5 stars, but I just take really big gaps in between each story and it's slowing down my reading progress. I don't mind that. I think it's fine and really actually pretty nice to read this at a slow pace. I just really want to finish it before the year is out. Question number 2 is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? So for me, a really big type of book I like to read in fall and winter are thrillers, and I definitely think they are really good for that transition time too. So I have a stack of thrillers that I'd really like to read. I have a good stack here. I have Dangerous Girls by Abigail Haas, Night Film by Marisha Pessl, Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, and Bird Box by Josh Malerman. Question number 3 is there a new release that you're still waiting for? I think the release that I was waiting for the most came out in November. It's Becoming by Michelle Obama. Haven't had a chance to read that yet, but it's only been out like a week or 2, so I'm not feeling so bad about that one. Question number 4 is, what are 3 books that you want to finish before the end of the year? I actually have a whole video on this, so you can check that out to see my whole end of the year TBR, but some of the most important books on that for me are Night Film by Marisha Pessl and How to Make a Wish by Ashley Herring Blake. Question number 5 is there a book that you still think could shock you and make it to your favorite books of the year? So yes, it technically wouldn't be a shock because I'm expecting to love it. But one book in particular that I really think could become one of my favorites of the year is The Nowhere Girls by Amy Reed, which I plan on buddy reading next month. So I'm super excited to finally get to it. And the last question is question number 6. And question number 6 is, have you already started making reading plans for 2019? So I have. I have made 2 reading goals that I want to set for myself in the new year, and one is to reread a book every month. I don't reread books as much as I want to, and I think incorporating it every month will really help me make it more of a habit and routine. And my second is to read one classic every month. I used to read classics a lot, and I haven't in quite a few years. So I really want to read classics that I haven't read yet. I also want to revisit some of my old favorite classics, see if I feel the same way about them or not. So it'll be a lot of fun and interesting to see how I do with that goal. So if you have any classic recommendations for me, leave them in the comments down below. I'd happily make a list. That is all for today's video. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not going to tag anyone, but if you are interested in doing this video, go ahead and do it. Feel free to say I tagged you. It's a great video and perfect for this time of year. Go ahead and thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!